Hey guys, this is Ethan the Fence Man here in another Trucks and Mechanicing video. We're talking about our my LED lights in this one. These are Amazon special Mictuning. I don't know if you can see the name on it. I think it's hidden. Yeah, I think the name is right up there on top of it. So don't worry about the name. We see I've got a little bit of condensation on the inside. This has been on the front of my truck now for, I don't know, 6 months, quite a long time. And I can take these screws out because this isn't like the cheap pieces of junk they sell at the auto parts store. All these screws are removable. These plates, these end caps are removable. I took it apart when I first got it, and I just need to take it apart again. This lens will slide out and I can clean that condensation off from the inside. So if I just take the time to take care of it, I can make that look brand new over and over again. And it took like 6 months for me to get anything inside of it. And I guarantee you that is because, if you can see it, there's like a crease up there, a valley that things can collect in. So that's about the only downside to this light bar. And if you were to fill that in or seal that off, see the crack right there, you can see the end of that screw. If you were to seal that off, I bet you that condensation wouldn't even occur every 6 months. You'd probably have it taken care of. But I've got these are two fusible links. This is a fusible links for something else. This is for my headlight flickering problem I fixed. If you're interested in learning about that, I have another video about how to take care of the headlight flickering issue in these. This is a 92 Ford F-150, but there's several years that have the problem. I don't know which ones they are. This is one. Let's see, I have some wiring here. This is all about to get cleaned up. I'm looming. We're looming. See, I've already got started on this side, and over here, it's looking nice and clean. This wire loom stuff can make somebody that doesn't do wiring harnesses very much, like me, look like they know what's going on. But I have one relay here. This is for my LED bar on the front, and then I have another relay here. This is for my backup lights I have on my lumber rack on the rear of the truck. See, this is more wire loom running around. These little harnesses here go into the cab of the truck, and this wire runs down along my frame rail with the rest of my wiring harness, and it comes over and stubs out riding along my frame rail up here and then up the side of the rack. And then I had these are also, yeah, here you can see that name brand, Mictuning. Oh, Mr. Mictuning. And these have been on here for only about a week less than the ones on the front, and see, they still look like they just came out of the box. And this truck is not garage kept, if y'all haven't caught on to that yet. No garage here. So these are all experienced to the elements. Experienced. All in the elements all the time. These are I think it was 36 watts total. Yeah, 36 watt total. Because there's, see them? See the little guys? There's 6 3-watt LED chip in each one of them. 6 times 3, and then 12 times 3, that's them put together. I think they're 18 watts a piece. But those things are ridiculously bright. It is so cool. I spent a lot of time out in the state forest where there's no street lights and things, and it's really cool out there. When you go to back up, I don't even need to roll my tinted windows down. I can look right out this tinted windows past my Charlie fence and see straight behind me. It's like just like I have headlights out the back end. It is really nice. Because before, when I went to back up and I'm hanging out in the woods, I had to roll my window down and hang a flashlight out the window, and it worked, but sure is nice to just flip a switch. I'll show y'all those switches. There's several different switches you can get with these kits, and this is all really inexpensive too. My LED light bar on the front was $25. The 2 lights in the back, the set of them was $15 for the set. And these guys, these two switches are part of two wiring harnesses that were both like $9 a piece. So I would highly advise, if you guys wanted to do the LED light bar thing like everyone does these days, don't pay a shop. Don't go put hundreds of dollars into it. Don't go buy your stuff from the auto parts store. It's not a good deal. It's all plastic housings and it's crap and it costs 10 times as much. Go to Amazon. And I mean, I'm sure there's other, what is it called? I'm sure there's other online sites to buy things from. I'm not very tech savvy and I'm familiar with Amazon. That's why I say that one. But I'm sure there's other websites. So just buy your stuff online. I've got less than $60 involved, and I've got, 50 watts in the front, 36 watts in the back, and I'd put it all in myself. These little switches are one of the several you can buy. These are the littlest ones. I like them the best. It's really neat. You just drill a hole out, whatever size it was. I think it was 7/8, maybe a 7/8 walled around. And then the switch guy just pops into place, and they light up whenever they're turned on, which is handy so you don't forget that they're on. If you go from being out in the rural area to coming up in the city, you don't want to forget you're blinding everybody. Oh, looks like you're getting a little bit of the rains. That's how it looks like when it's lit up. This one on the front has 10 LED things that are all 5 watt apiece. This is the back one lit up. These things are really, really cool. I'm definitely really proud of how much it cost and the installation. See, this is me just running wiring harness and stuff. I'm sure you guys could set it up cleaner or hide it better, but I think it looks pretty darn good. And the simplicity of it, and you doing it yourself, less than $100. I probably could have spent several $100s at a garage or a shop where they install these things for you. One of those customizing shops. Yeah, I'll give you another look at this front one up here. You could see the LED chips directly on that back one, and this is a little fancier. I should have cleaned it before I made the movie, but there's like little lenses in front of the LED chip to directionalize the light, and these what is it? The 4 on the edges, 2 on each far side, are fog light type receptacles, like the eyelet receptacle, and the 6 in the center are spot beam, like point straight down the road, really bright, and they are insane. Out in the woods, there's no other light around. It's ridiculous. It's hard to believe it's coming from that one little thing there. It's definitely very, very impressive. That about wraps up what I got going on here for my LED light bars. Definitely recommend you guys check that stuff out online and watch a few videos or something. Look into installing it yourself, because it's a big trend these days, all those LED bars, and oh my goodness, the money you can save. They're just not doing people very well, it seems, as much as I've heard they charge at shops. And if y'all seen that stuff in the auto parts store, oh my god, that's like a kid's toy. I guess I'll continue on cleaning up my wiring here and show y'all what that looks like. See, it's coming along. Just a little more sticks and pieces. So in case you guys are intimidated, like I know I was, at making your own wiring harness, no matter how big of a mess you make and how ugly your soldered together wires are, this cheap little plastic loom and some electrical tape will make it look a lot better. See, I can still get to my first fusible link here. There we go. All loomed up. With my 2 relays for my headlight flicker fix. And my 3 fusible links for all my stuff. Now when you take a step back, it just looks factory. Get that out of there. Now you take a step back, you can't even tell. This looks like factory wiring systems. Over here on this side too. I had a big pile of red wires over this way also, not very long ago. And there, everything's nice and clean. And I'll even give you a quick little well, sorry about that. I was going to give y'all a quick little look underneath the truck here at the wire loom running along the frame rail, but it has gotten a little too dark. It's never too dark. All right, try again. We can see right there where the beam of the light is. That's the wire I added in, and you really can't tell. Besides, the loom's cleaner than the other ones. Comes right on along, and up there with my fuel lines and everything else. Fuel lines on my other harness. Fuel filter. LED light harness. And tail lights and everything else. Ooh. Look at the new shocks. Oops. I don't know if you can see that. New shocks with the funny springy things. Since we're pointing at them. New shocks on the front end too. With the fanty pant springy dingies. Fanty springies. Fanty pant springies on that side too. I think that about wraps up this video here. Ending out underneath one of the old Fords. Well, y'all have a good day now. I'm gonna crawl out from under here and get cleaned up and enjoy the rest of my sunbirds. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.